Hi everyone, this is Lighthouse Tarot. Hope you are doing well. This is the weekly general reading for Taurus. This is a 6-card spread, past, present, future, what you want, what you need, and the overall outcome. So let's see what is coming through for you, Taurus. Okay, in the past, this card came upside down. So we have the Strength card. The Strength card is the idea of exactly what it represents, the idea of having strength, the idea of testing your strength. But because it came upside down, this is an indicator that you may have had the strength, but you didn't really use it. You may have felt weak in the past. You may have even doubted your strength. So you weren't so sure about your strength. You didn't have that self-assurance that you could have felt. But you do harbor the strength, so it was there. Now let's see what's going on in the present. In the present, we have the Death card. So we have a major arcana here as well. So this is the idea of, growth. But in order to grow, you always have to leave something behind. So we do have an idea of transformation. There could have even been an unfortunate death, either in the family or someone you knew. And so that has led to some sort of change as well. This could also even have been a major upheaval. So you needed a cycle to end to create something new, to create that stability. And so these two cards can be an indicator that your strength was tested, possibly even through death. Okay, and in the future, we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is also a reflective energy here. So you're possibly in your feelings, even in the future. So that strength is tested even in the future. So you know that you need to be receptive, you need to be kind-hearted, you need to be calm, and know that even through the burdens, you still maintain that leadership and power and stability. And although life may want to get you in a moody phase or test your strength, and you may not feel like you have that resilience, you do, because that Queen of Cups energy is there. So that sense of leadership, that sense of authority, that sense of power is there. So don't worry about that. Regardless of what you faced, don't worry about that. In the area of what you want, we have the 8 of Cups. So this is the idea of, excuse me, the idea of movement. So we have movement, we have a sense of rebirth, we have a sense of making decisions upon movement. So this is the idea of taking action. Again, we have the Queen of Cups energy, which definitely does linger into what you want as well. Moving, the idea of leadership, the idea of you need to make decisions in order to move, right? In order to create that sense of movement, create that sense of transformation. In the area of what you need, we have the King of Cups. So we have the divine counterparts here. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the King of Cups. So it does linger, even in the area of what you need. So we still maintain that leadership, but we maintain a higher sense of leadership. And so it's the idea of supporting yourself, being receptive, being caring to yourself, but know that in order to support others, you have to support yourself. So take care of yourself at the current moment. You may be in reflective energy at this time. So the idea of action is being taken, possibly even due to this major upheaval in your life, in your present, which is definitely projecting into the future. And even in the area of what you need, we have that King energy as well. So we do have the divine counterparts diagonally from each other. So it's the idea of understanding to be receptive, to be empathic, but also to embody that sense of kindness, and again, that sense of leadership, that sense of naturistic energy, sense of understanding that regardless of change, there will always be that stability among you and within you. And the overall outcome. Okay, we have the seven of Pentacles here. So it's interesting because it is upside down. So the Seven of Pentacles generally represents an idea of looking back, you know, what you have achieved, and set new goals. But in this current energy, because it is upside down, it's the idea that, you know, you're constantly setting goals, you're constantly feeling like you're planning, but there isn't a reward. I do apologize if you hear noise in the background. That is my cat as well, so. But yeah, so it's the idea of, you know, taking the responsibility that you have in your life, but understanding that this disorganization is lingering. So you could even have disorganized thoughts at this time. You could even feel like you are waiting. You're constantly waiting for something. That's the energy I have here. Even in the future, you're reflecting as well. You're even reflecting in what you want. You have the moon and sun energy here as well. But the idea of movement upon rebirth. So, or that rebirth is creating that movement. And so there may have been also a separation. You had to turn your back on something, and that's probably what you want. You know, you need to leave it behind you, and you have to keep going. You have to tread waters. You have to. I mean, in order to understand and test your strength, you kind of have to go through problems. But don't see problems as a negative. See it as a positive, because it's testing that leadership, which is definitely what you have. It's in your future, and it's in the area of what you need. So that leadership is definitely progressing. So you definitely become balanced. You definitely are considerate. You're patient. You can support others. I mean, you have it even in here as overall outcome energy. You have the fruits of your labor. That they're here. You have all the fruits. They're right beside you. But you're still in that reflective energy. So, you know, you may not even feel it at this current time. But it is there. So regardless, this is leading to an auspicious reading, because that leadership, that sense of transformation, that movement is creating that stability. You may not feel it, but it is there. That sense of stability is there. You may feel weak at the current, or you may even feel weak even now. It is lingering, this first row. You know, this idea of testing your strength. And you are reflecting it with the Queen of Cups. And you're still reflecting it as your overall outcome. So that reflective energy is there. But it's understanding that don't give up. You know, with progress creates that change. With that change will manifest. You know, you may feel like you're constantly moving and not manifesting. And I feel that sense of struggle here. But as long as you are aware of it and reflect on that, you will see those pentacles form. You will see that positive energy, or that abundant energy is around you. And so, even though you may feel this push and pull energy, or this tug and pull energy, that is not all there is here. You do have power to manifest. And so that is with the King of Cups along with the Queen of Cups. And You know, I also do want to mention here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So again, the idea of feeling a struggle a little bit, again with that push and pull energy, but knowing that it's not the only energy that there is. You are still moving, and that's the energy that you have throughout this reading. You are still moving, you are still reflecting. I mean, the Death card, that's movement. The King of Cups, their sense of movement. You always need to decide. With the Seven of Pentacles, in order to create that stability, you needed to have movement. You needed to plant those seeds. So, in the overall reading, we do have fire energy. We do have water energy. And we have earth energy. So you almost have all the elements. However, with the Ten of Wands popping up at the bottom of the deck, that's an indicator that you are manifesting and you are creating. But you may feel that struggle right now. But just know in the future that leadership is there. You're going to receive that healing and you're going to receive that nurturing. So even if there was a possible loss or a sense of loss, you're not going to give up. And you will see the fruits of your labor. And you will progress. And you will be determined. And you will feel balanced. You'll even be generous. More so due to how life has been working for you at the current time. I also want to mention that there can even also be a little bit of black magic energy possibly in here, or a sense of feeling dark, because we do have, you know, the Strength card is upside down, so you may feel weak at the current time, and there could have even been a death. So, you know, that transformation could have made you feel weak. And so you may feel like all you want to do is turn around and just keep going. And although that's a beautiful thing, you know, turn around and keep going, but you need to reflect, you need to heal. You need to understand that to go on that journey or embark on that journey, you need to understand your strength was tested at a point. And so that can be helpful, essentially, to you, to support yourself and to support others. So you may even feel like you're constantly in movement, but you don't see change. And so that's a reason why I'm mentioning that there's possible black magic. Because you're constantly being tested and you're constantly moving or becoming powerful or garnering wealth or garnering a sense of status. Yet you don't have the patience or energy or you're not understanding your reward. You're not seeing, so you're not manifesting that change almost. It almost feels like you're in standstill. But the overall energy is saying, don't worry, because, you know, you do have that 10, so it's a sense of wholeness at the bottom of the deck. You do have the Seven of Pentacles. It's the idea of knowing that regardless, even when your strength is tested, you will have that infinite abundance. You will have the infinite leadership, and you will feel like even though you have to leave something behind, this is part of your character. You have to grow. You have to grow. You have to create. You have to be a better version of yourself. And that's essentially what we have here throughout the reading. Becoming that better version of you. And you need to have patience for it. So So as long as you have the patience, you won't feel blocked anymore. You won't feel that sense of burden. You won't feel as if this transition caused you to feel almost out of sorts with yourself. You won't feel that anymore. And so hopefully this resonated or resonates with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is your reading. So like I said, overall, this energy does manifest, and it tests your strength, but it tests your strength with positivity. All right, this is your reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.